Favorite polyrhythm? Well, if you insist, I will demonstrate my favorite polyrhythm on this poster that I'm signing for you. If you, yeah. My favorite polyrhythm is 2 against 3 against 4 against 5 against 6, which I will now demonstrate on the fingers of my left hand. Ready? Go. All right, now I'm going to say them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Yeah? Okay. That's my favorite polyrhythm. Now, if you want your mind to be blown, then check this out. That polyrhythm, 2 against 3 against 4 against 5 against 6. Do you know what that is? That is a major chord slowed down. And I know, don't get like that. I know it's a big deal. It's a major chord slowed down because harmonic ratios. I don't know if you knew this, but the ratio of two to 3, right? If you go, 2 to 3 really, really fast, then it's a fifth, perfect fifth, right? It's just what it is. And 4 to 5, right? That's a major third. That's a major third. So the way that the harmonic series works, I mean, here we go. We're getting into the nerdy stuff. The way the harmonic series works is by a series of ratios. So 1 to 2 is an octave, 2 to 3 is a fifth, 3 to 4 is a fourth, 4 to 5 is a third, 5 to 6 is a minor third, and then they get smaller and smaller and smaller. And if you go, you hear those little baby harmonics that are within every note in your own mouth. Those harmonics are a set of ratios, of frequency ratios, and it's a crazy, crazy thing. But basically, and I don't have enough time to explain this right now, but properly. But if you take a polyrhythm, so something like 3 against 5, so one of my favorites, right? And you speed that up a lot, like 100 times, you hear an interval, a musical interval. That's actually a sixth if you speed that up. But yeah, a major chord is basically 4 against 5 against 6. That's what it is. That's the ratios of a major chord, and mind-blowing stuff. So when I do this, 3 against 4 against 5, 2 against 3 against 4 against 5 against 6 on the fingers of one hand, which is a little thing I just cooked up on my brain. I'm playing a major chord in slow motion, and that's really crazy. And I had this idea once that would be really crazy, which is that if you did that, if you had like that being something rhythmic in a song, and it suddenly sped up, like slowly sped up, and then it could become a chord in the song, and then you could do it again. Whoa! Ever heard of Shepherd? S-H-E-P-A-R-D. Shepherd. If you haven't heard of Shepherd, check him out. And you may have heard of Shepherd tones. Shepherd tones are ridiculous, but basically a shepherd tone is an audio illusion where a note never stops going up, and it's basically like this, but the dynamics are really carefully done. So a note goes woo, and then comes in really quietly and goes woo. Actually, you normally have 3 notes, and this one's fading out, this one's fading in, and this one's going up, and it's just constantly moving. And shepherd tones are insane. There's lots of crazy uses of shepherd tones, like in film scoring, for example. Like in the film score of Dunkirk, there was an insane shepherd tone moment, if I'm not mistaken. But I've always been really interested in shepherd grooves, like a groove that never stops speeding up. And I made one. I'll play it to you. If my computer's going to turn on, let's see. I made a shepherd groove, and you may be interested to hear it. Just wait a second. I'm just going to load it up. Shepherd groove. Ready? All right. Yeah. So the way it works is pretty simple. It's basically that within the groove, you've got the groove at half speed. It's also playing. Yeah. And then so it goes. It's a bad example if I try and sing it or speak it, but yeah, that's the vibe. A shepherd groove that never stops speeding up. And here's the catch: I once did this live. It was crazy, and I did it live with the audience clapping and stumping the rhythm themselves. The audience themselves made this rhythm, and it was. And I've tried it a few times, and it's only actually worked a couple of times. But basically, if you get a room of people going, you get a room of people doing this, right? And then they speed up. Everyone always wants to speed up. Oh, yeah, let's do it, right? Then all you have to do is make one louder than the other, and then you fade out the quiet one. Right? And it works as a room. It's so fun, and if you ever have the chance to do that, I mean, it's the kind of stuff that I get a kick out of. But yeah, you can do it. It's possible to do it, and because of group psychology, everyone listens to the people nearest to them, and responds to their like average time. And so, I mean, yeah, when I'm on stage, I like to do I like to do things like that. I like to mess around with the audience and get them to achieve impossible stuff. And I do it with singing too. You know, get the audience to sing 3 notes, and I'll move the notes up and down with my fingers, and it's an interesting thing. A lot of it's just about sort of being quite confident about it and saying like, this is what we're going to do now, and not waiting to see if it's going to work, just like trying it out. I have this inexhaustible sort of curiosity for things like this.